fine, thank you. If you were high on marijuana, you might worry about the police busting you. In fact, you'd probably never imagine they might be the ones supplying the weed.
Well, those are the allegations in a civil lawsuit expected to be filed in a few weeks accusing officers involved in a state patrol program of crossing the line. Tom Lyden's here with an update. Tom, these claims were originally surfaced in May, I guess.
That's right.
So what's happened since then?
Yeah, good question. You know, prosecutors declined to file any criminal charges against any of the officers. For one thing, 6 of the cops refused to cooperate. They just wouldn't talk. And the witnesses, who were high at the time, didn't have the best recollection. No surprise there. The next step is a civil lawsuit claiming officers essentially used vulnerable people as lab rats and then covered it up.
Wait, what did you just say? Like, they just dropped you off and they got you high?
They're doing tests.
At the time, it seemed just too crazy to believe. Cops actually giving people marijuana to smoke. It was one thing when the allegation came from Occupy protesters at PV Plaza, who documented everything on YouTube.
They smoked it all up.
But something else when it came from a fellow cop. A Chisago County deputy says he saw a Hutchinson police officer, Carl Willers, actually break out a black box with marijuana and get people stoned. One of those protesters was Michael Bonds, who goes by the street name Panda.
And I told them that I was not high, and they said, that's all right, we'll get you high.
They said, we'll get you high.
Pretty much.
What did you think when the cops were saying, that's okay, we'll get you high?
I was astounded. I was like, are you freaking kidding me?
26 officers, many rookies from rural towns in Minnesota, were participating in the drug recognition program last April, designed to teach officers how to recognize the signs someone was high. The officers went looking for people around homeless shelters and known drug hotspots. They were looking for heroin and cocaine users, but found mostly pot smokers. The subjects were supposed to supply their own drugs and were taken to a MnDOT building near the airport for observation. But a BCA criminal investigation into the program obtained by Fox 9 News shows the rules were far from clear. One cop says instructors skirted the line. Another confided that your morals are gone in the program. Still another cop allegedly
Stop,
admitted,
Abby.
I don't know what the big deal is. I just gave them marijuana. It's not like it hurt anybody. 6 of the officers involved flat out refused to talk to investigators.
No consent form, no even perfunctory questions about their medical history.
Attorney Nathan Hansen is representing 5 people who were given marijuana
That's totally unscientific.
and is preparing to sue for civil rights violations.
These people would never give their dogs these drugs, or their horses.
I don't know how else to ask you this. How high did you get?
I got pretty high.
Pretty hot?
Yeah, it wasn't just a regular mundane stuff.
So what they gave you was pretty good marijuana.
Right, like it was just confiscated or something.
Michael Bonds, who suffers from epilepsy and schizophrenia, got a cheeseburger and cigarettes for participating. He freely admits he smokes marijuana, but says it's one thing when he makes that choice, something else when the cops become the dealers.
They're supposed to be enforcing the law, not breaking the law.
In a statement for Fox 9, Public Safety Commissioner Mona Doman said the DRE training program remains suspended even though no criminal charges were filed. In addition to an internal affairs investigation, we are engaged in a review of the structure, processes, and curriculum of the program. Several of the officers and their attorneys also declined to comment for Fox 9. The Drug Recognition Evaluator program was originally developed by Los Angeles police in the 1980s. More than 200 officers in Minnesota have received that training. Jeff, Heidi?
All right, Tom. Thanks.
The bloodshed continues for us.